Hi, this is Rob Glass, Superintendent of Bloomfield Hills Schools, coming at you with another video podcast. Today's December 10th, Friday, and I just wanted to update you on some really neat things we've done this week. One in particular, we had Alan November come in and speak with our high school staff, some of our high school staff members and teachers and administrators this week on Tuesday, and wow, did he push us out of our comfort zone. And I think it's really important to be pushed out of your comfort zone from time to time. He shared with us about how educational technologies can be used to correct for some of the things that are inherent in the educational system, that's sort of left over from the industrial age model. Some of the new technologies allow us to be able to leverage new technologies to teach in different ways that improve instruction and shorten the cycle of feedback we give to students and so forth, and adapt and customize the educational experience for our students today. So he challenged us on ways that we could do that, gave us some practical tools and examples, things like web tools, like simple ones like Google, and some others that are a little more lesser known, like Jing and some others. But already we're doing a lot of these things already throughout our system, but he really spoke to the fact that we have to push ourselves to be more collaborative. We have to push ourselves to think of work being a little bit more applied and a little bit more meaningful. And so our heads were spinning, but we have a fresh challenge that we're taking into the strategic planning process as we think about Lighthouse curriculum and what that specifically looks like in the future. So we're challenged and we're energized. And I was thinking about this experience this week and connecting it to an article that someone shared to me. And this article was a leadership article called Get in Your Discomfort Zone. It was in a PR firm's blog that was recently posted. And there are 4 points that I'd like to pull out of that article that I think connect with Alan November's talk. The first one is that as a leader, we need to as leaders, we should break with familiarity. When you get into a routine and you're into a pattern of success, there's something to be said for intentionally breaking out of that. And Alan challenged us to do that as an organization a little bit, whether in our classrooms or in our ways of doing business. Second, this article talks about taking on new professional challenges. And that is certainly what we're all about doing here, looking forward and taking on new challenges. The third point was that try to do things you've never done before. When you go out of your way to intentionally look for a new and a better way of acting or being or doing, I think you grow as a person and as an organization. And so we're going to intentionally do that as part of this strategic planning process as well. And lastly, to develop a support network, to look outside ourselves. And one of the things that Alan November stressed was collaboration. Corporations nowadays, businesses have to collaborate or die. And organizations like education are no different. If we're going to improve, if we're going to continue to be the leaders and forefront of our practice, and to be regarded as the most relevant educational organizations, then we have to be willing to have a collaborative outlook, look outside of ourselves for best practices and import them and adapt them. And as the leader of this district, I'm committed to doing that. I'm committed to collaboration, sharing, leveraging the best practices that are out there. So since August, we've brought in some of the best thinkers that we can find out there in the world, and we're bringing their thinking into our practice, and we're going to compare that with our already outstanding practice to make it even better. So just wanted to share that little tidbit with you, that we definitely want to get out of our comfort zone, into our discomfort zone, enough to improve ourselves continually. I'll leave you with that thought and look forward to wishing you a great weekend and seeing you on the same video webcast next week. Thanks.